Welcome back. Hello, everyone. My name is Tyjari with MightySew Crafts and Designs. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And welcome back to episode 2 with Tell Your Story. Tell Your Story. So, this week's story is Operation Get Up. I wrote this November 21st, 2020. I don't know why I didn't see this one last week, but I started with November 28th instead of the 21st. But this one, it might just need to get to somebody this week. So we are going to do Operation Get Up today. But before we go into Operation Get Up, how was your solar eclipse? Sorry, I hit the mic. How was your solar eclipse? Mine was wonderful. It was the first time I ever seen it. I actually used someone's glasses to see the solar eclipse. It was beautiful. I think that I always say I want to be one with the earth. And that just was just like, oh my gosh, I'm a part of it. I just loved it. The whole thing, I stood outside the whole time and I just watched it the whole time. I just watched it. It was beautiful. God is amazing. He does amazing things. So yeah, how was your solar eclipse? Put that down in the comments. Let me know how your solar eclipse day was. The sun shines so bright. Today was actually the first day of spring for me because it felt like spring. It smelled like spring. It looked like spring. The bugs was out like spring. So today was the first day of spring for me. I loved it. I tried to get y'all a new scenery. I went to the park and everybody just kept parking by me. And so that made me have to really watch and look over my shoulder. And I didn't want to look over my shoulder. So back home it was. Okay, so Operation Get Up is me talking to me, but also talking to you. This is how I wrote it. It's me talking to myself, but then I'm also encouraging somebody else. I do that every time. When I'm encouraging myself, I'm also encouraging someone else. I speak for other people when I encourage myself. Or when I'm encouraging someone else, I'm speaking for myself. I'm talking to you and okay, it's okay to feel your feelings today. And, but you don't want to stay in those feelings. And then I talk to me too. You hear that, Tyjari? It's okay to be in your feelings, but you don't want to stay in that place. So, anytime that I'm talking to both of us. Okay, me and you. This is, I'm telling my story, not necessarily because people think that it's for them to be nosy and get the scoop. I can go into the story about everything in my life, but that's not what I'm going through. I don't want to drag y'all down the roller coaster of what I went through. I want to bring y'all on the roller coaster of how I got through, not what I've been through, because I'm not going through that anymore. So why stay there? So during this time, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about Operation Get Up. During this time was the hardest time for me. I was very depressed, anxiety, experiencing panic attacks. And I think this was during the time I had my first panic attack. Oh my gosh, so scary. I jumped out the bed, I was laying down about to go to sleep, and I jumped out the bed and I was so scared. I was so scared. It was the worst feeling ever. My heart was beating so fast. And I was shaking, and I'm just I've never experienced that a day in my life. And all I could do was pray during that time. All I could do is pray. So from that night/day, I was laying in the bed, and for the next couple of days, I was in the bed, not eating, not drinking. I was really depressed, and I've never experienced depression like that. Now, I've been depressed before, but I've never experienced it like that. Okay, so one thing I did was pray and also took notes. So that's how I got a lot of the notes now. Even on the days that I didn't want to get out of bed. Yes, I did get out the bed to go use the bathroom. Yes, I did get out the bed to take a shower. But for the most part, no, I didn't eat. So I would post a video where I was low-key recording some of the things that I was going through. I'll post little snippets here and there throughout the video and show y'all okay, this is when I was doing, during this time. It was all during a time of Operation Get Up. So last thing before we go into the message from me to you. So when I had wrote this on the 21st, Sarah Jakes, I know she had made it was a girl get up. she had made a video and it was called Girl Get Up. I had wrote this, and then it was like probably like 2 days after I wrote this, I'm scrolling on YouTube and I see that Girl Get Up. I listened to that message and it was basically everything from this thing. And I said, that is so much confirmation, and I'm thankful for that. That also helped me to get back up, because I was struggling. I was down, and I've never experienced that type of feeling before. But I made it through. And this is Operation Get Up. This may seem hard, or it's hard for you to do, but I promise you, it gets better. Get up. Go to the bathroom. Use the bathroom. Get in the shower. Stand in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for getting up today, even though you didn't feel like it. I'm proud of you, and try to smile, even though you don't want to. I'm proud of you for walking to the refrigerator, even though you didn't eat anything. I'm proud of you for speaking positive things over you, even though you didn't want to. I'm proud of you for looking yourself in the eyes and telling yourself that you can do it, even though you didn't feel like you could. And here's where I start to encourage you. Every day, force yourself up. We are moving forward. We're not staying stuck. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself, even if you walk to the kitchen and not eat anything. Get up. Make sure you do something every day. Even if you set your alarm for 30 minutes a day, every 30 minutes, set an alarm to tell yourself to get up, because we don't want to stay stuck in the pain that we feel. I'm not saying you get up and you have to stay up the whole day. If you can, do that. But if not, get up and move around just for that little bitty moment, and tell yourself, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm beautiful. I am beautiful. And say it, just say it. Look at yourself and tell yourself you're beautiful. You're handsome. You are enough. You are loved. You will heal. You have to say these things to yourself, or you will be stuck. And nobody wants to stay stuck. Okay? So stop babysitting your pain. God seen what happened. And that's not only what happened, that was not only what was done to you, but what you did. If you don't see your part in the role that you played, even if it wasn't as much as the other person's, you will always stay the victim. And we don't want to be victims. We want to be victorious. Stop trying to fix your own problems without God's help or professional help. My family doctor prescribed me some anxiety medicine without caring what was really going on or why my anxiety was so high. I didn't want to be on medication for not dealing with life. That will help me move forward, but it won't help me to deal with what was actually going on. Now, this isn't for everybody. Some people really need that extra help with the medication. If you do need the extra help, get the extra help. But for me, I couldn't do it. I fear medication. I feel like it will make the problem worse on my end, which I did take the pill one time the day that I was sitting in the car with my having a panic attack. That day I took anxiety medicine, and I know my tolerance for pills are really, really low. So I can take a little swivel of a pill, and that's what I did. The pill was really tiny. It was like a 10 milligram. I don't remember the name of it. It was like a 10 milligram, and I took that pill, and I took a little piece of that 10 milligram. That pill was probably like that big. So I crushed it up, and I took a little piece of it, and I took that, and I rocked myself to sleep. When I got up the next morning, I was still feeling it. I drove home because I stayed at my sister's house that night. I drove home, and that whole day, I still felt that little swivel of a pill. I still felt it. I couldn't, it was like, no, I can't do that. Excuse me. So Operation Get Up is to stop babysitting the pain. It hurts, but if you babysit that pain, it will stay there. We want to get unstuck. We don't want to continue to feel that pain. So we have to tell the story. We have to walk through the steps. Don't try to move fast, because I move fast. I was like, am I healing correctly? When I would ask my therapist, like, am I healing correctly? Am I supposed to feel this? Is this why am I feeling this? Why do I see it? Because I was doing everything so fast. I was working from childhood on up to the end of my divorce, or not even the end of my divorce. Even playing around with him after my divorce, it was like I was still working up to the moment that I really did the cutoff. And so, yeah, like, don't babysit the feelings. It hurts, but it's going to continue to hurt, and it's going to hurt even worse. Don't be like the woman who went 18 years and she was in pain because of her divorce for 18 years. Don't be like that. Don't stay stuck. We are going to be victorious. We are going to get past this. You are going to get past this. You got this. Operation Get Up in full effect.